showed a pass, which was what we were using for identification while we're operating in that area. And the dude that was holding the AK-47 didn't like the look of it, didn't care for it, and tried to open up the doors and pull us out of the vehicle.
This video is brought to you by Ice Warrior Tactical, Carcajou Tactical, and Grey Fox Strategic. For 10% off your next purchase with Grey Fox Strategic or Carcajou Tactical, use code DA10.
Operator reacts to the movie 13 Hours. So the scene from the movie 13 Hours.
QRF is being alerted. Look, Dak, the only quick reaction force I want is my guys.
No. Contact 17 Pep QRF.
Send them. I want my guys.
Tell them they're not allowed to leave the base.
Negative, bro. Just hang in there. Maybe I'm not making myself clear.
Okay, so first, right away, they're talking about QRF. They're getting into a bit of an argument. So somebody in the Tactical Operations Center and then the boots on the ground are requesting QRF. And then there's a bit of a bun fight on who's allowed to leave, who's not. That would already be coordinated prior to. So that should not be happening on the X. That being said, anything is possible. When somebody is on the ground and they're requesting QRF, it's because there's a reason for it. So Quick Reaction Force is a team that's dedicated standby. They know the operation is unfolding and they're poised in a position to react and respond quickly, whether that's by vehicle, by foot, by air, it doesn't matter. But there's generally a dedicated team, heavily armed, heavily supported, and they're the ones that are gonna help basically in case shit goes sideways. Okay, so there's two of them in I don't believe that's an upper armored vehicle, so soft skinned vehicle. And then there's multiple guns pointed at them. Yeah, wise call here. The dude's got his hands up like, hey, let's have a discussion. Maybe we can pay these guys off, give them some cash, who knows?
Libyan visa. Official. Libyan government. Fimney? Fimney? Pull over for inspection.
So, interestingly, I experienced something very close where in Afghanistan, coming to a checkpoint and showed a pass, which was what we were using for identification while we're operating in that area. And the dude that was holding the AK-47 didn't like the look of it, didn't care for it, and tried to open up the doors and pull us out of the vehicle. So this happens, and situations like that, based on the environment, based on what type of vehicle you're driving, there are decisions that could be made in a very quick amount of time. The experience that I lived through was hit the throttle. I was in an up armored vehicle at the time. The guy didn't like the pass. He was obviously changing positions with his firearm, and he could have opened up. So I had a split second to make a decision. My decision was to drive off and hit the throttle, and that's what we did that time.
Sorry, sir, I can't do that. Look up. Go ahead, look up. You see the drone? No? That's all right, because the drone sees you. It sees your face. We know who you are. If anything happens to us, your home, your family, go on. Give the order to let us go. I want to go! No, I'm not going to do that. Look, I am right to decide the future of my country. Talk along, guy. How willing are you to die for your country? I'm ready to go right here, right now. Live here while you still can.
A pretty tense moment, but the verbal judo skills is what got them out of that situation, because that would have been a no-win situation most likely, with the amount of long guns that were pointed at them and the fact there's just two of them. Yeah, so verbal judo, get them out of that situation.
We got air support. We don't have any fucking support.
Knowing the operating area really well, we'd pick routes. We would sometimes choose routes that if there were known checkpoints, to use them or not to use them based on what it was we were trying to do. That being said, sometimes checkpoints were hard fast, they would stay, and other times checkpoints might pop up unexpected. So you do your best to kind of plan the routes around checkpoints. So obviously more freedom of movement, less potential for things to kind of get hung up or go sideways. So yeah, that would be pre-planned ahead of time as well. Like a QRF, quick reaction force, their location, their status, what they have in terms of force multipliers, that would all be clarified before taking off on even the most routine, mission or job. If there's a requirement for a QRF, that would all be briefed and planned out prior to.